and welcome back to another episode 3 of our little anime reaction racing series. I really do have to find a better name for this. Anyways, bit of a change in plan. I was originally going to review a series called, well, it's barely even a series, it's only got 2 episodes anime-wise, but it's got I think a whole straight up manga, but there isn't really any English translations, so that's that. But I was going to review this little 90s anime, which sounded pretty, I don't know, called Goddamn. I think that's just at least the English translation, but Goddamn. Goddamn. That's kind of a strange name for an anime. I mean, maybe it means something else in Japanese, but English translation-wise, odd enough. Because this anime was recommended to me by an Instagram user, Heisei7, and he's a one-of-a-kind. His profile on Instagram is nothing short of making edits between Initial D and other animes that he's watched. And if anything, he's really keen on comparing, or not comparing, but letting us know that Initial D characters, their voice actors have been in this anime, and then he does compare them. So he compares that, Takumi Fujiwara or Mako Sato is like their characters in Initial D are somewhat similar to their characters in this anime, and I think he's also notably mentioned that some of the voice actors' characters in Initial D have appeared in other racing sort of animes. Either way, a small shout out for him, so obviously links down in the description for his profile, so I would give him a follow when you can, and if you're on Instagram or not. But he recommended this anime, Goddamn, and I didn't know anything about the synopsis. It just sounded interesting because it was from the 1990s. However, synopsis-wise, it doesn't sound something I would watch. And if anything, one thing to make a big deal out of for this anime is the fact that it's a safari rally in Kenya championship thing. So the road there is bumpy and it's rich with tough competitors. So a safari run in Kenya, rally racing. That's a completely different scenery to the, downtown metropolitan vibes we'd be getting, or futuristic sort of space plot lines that or scenic routes the other anime seem to have. So the fact that it's a safari is very, very new and very strange, and I wonder how that will work out. However, that's not the reason why I'm not reviewing it. The only reason why I'm not reviewing it is because there was just no trailers. Both episodes are on YouTube as it is, episode 1, episode 2. Like I said, there's only 2 episodes. I was just going to review maybe one half of the first episode, but I thought, what's the point in that if I'm just reviewing trailers so far in the other anime? So I thought, I'll give it an honorable mention, but I'll try and pick something else instead. But I will put the links to Goddamn in the description just in case you want to check it out. I mean, maybe you are interested in a safari rally in Kenya. I might not be, but maybe you might be. So, like I said, honorable mention. No, today's anime is something else picked up from my list of researching of anime racings that sounds pretty interesting. And this is the English translation, so I apologize if I actually can't pronounce anything in Japanese. Like I said, I even struggle with Italian names from time to time, but I'm slowly picking up on Italian names here and there, as long as I know how their vocabulary works. Japan, it's a little bit more difficult, but I'm not trying to excuse myself as a British person, because that's just wrong for me to do. So this one is called Hyperspeed Transforming Gyrozetter. Again, apologies. This one ran from 2012 to 2013. And here is our little synopsis. In 21st century Japan, which is now, cars with artificial intelligence. Is this anything just. Why is it artificial intelligence? Always. Why are they obsessed with that? I know they're supposed to be making flying cars, Japan, out of all countries, but AI? Come on, seriously, pick something else. AI for increased safety, known as AI cars. Okay, way to go and write a synopsis as well, sorry. Having revolutionized the car industry, special schools teaching children driving AI cars have been established. Okay, I can buy that. You know, you have different driving lessons when you want to drive a manual, and you got different driving lessons when you want to drive an automatic. I don't know if electric cars have lessons. I'm assuming it's just like an automatic. Hey ho. One day, Kakeru, I'm assuming, okay, sorry, again, a fifth grader of Arcadia Academy, Jesus, was summoned by the school principal and was given an AI car. Okay, but they're in a school driving learning about AI cars. So no, it's a special AI car which is used to save humanity by chosen drivers like you. What's a chosen driver? Okay, so I guess a little bit of suspense within your plotline there. The car, however, is not just a car, but also a transforming robot known as Gyrozetter. Okay, so is the anime more or less about this Gyrozetter character, or is it about Kekeru? I guess we'll find out that out in the trailers. One thing I sort of also want to mention before diving straight into the reaction part of this video, I briefly looked at the comments section just to be sure that what I was reviewing was a somewhat legit enough trailer. I couldn't find anything about that information because there just wasn't anything. But the description seemed steady enough and convincing enough that it was a legitimate trailer of some sort. But no, the comments section was kind of interesting. A lot of people were saying how it was a terrible Transformers ripoff. Now, I haven't seen Transformers. I know what Transformers is. I know the gist. It is robots that can turn into cars and cars that turn into robots. I know the Optimus Prime is a big truck. Okay, this is me describing it very vaguely. But I know Bumblebee is like a Beetle or it's a Camaro, depending on I don't know. And then you got these. They were like I don't know, but Transformers was like really big within 2010s, 2015s from what I remember. The only thing I've seen Transformers related is the Bumblebee movie, and unfortunately I only really watched it because of how cute it was. So that is myself going quite a little bit feminine about that. But it was a good movie, I have to say, and it did make me kind of want to watch Transformers a little bit, but I haven't got into it. Also, the new movie of Transformers that is coming out, the one with all the sort of like robots that turn into like beasts and monsters, like I think there was a gorilla or an ape of some sort, and I think there was like a cheetah in one of them. That seems also prompting to watch as well. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch it completely in cinemas when it comes out, or I don't know, but I am aware of Transformers. Let me establish that. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, apparently it's like Transformers, this anime, and it's just with like cards, like battling cards with Transformers. I don't know. The comments seem pretty harsh enough, but is that going to stop me from looking at it or reviewing it at least? No, because I tend to like things that people don't like. I tend to dig deeper than people would normally do when it comes to a topic, because that's just me and I'm a complete weirdo. So without further ado, let's actually just jump straight into the reaction. Before this video even started, I just got a Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer, so either YouTube knows what this anime is actually really about, or the fact that it's just cookies, and we all hate going onto websites and accepting yes to cookies because internet has... Oh, how technology has evolved over the years if you were born in 2000s, the early 2000s. Oh well. 1945, what a year to pick. Not looking good for Japan either way. Not looking good for the world either way. That's some weird programming. Okay, 2012. Oh, I don't like the style of this anime. It's not cheesy, but I feel like it's a bit cheesy. Is this introducing characters? Because I obviously don't understand Japanese. Car. Okay, he looks a little bit too young to be driving. Unless he's just small. He looks like he's like either 6 years old or something. I don't even know where 5th grade is because our system in Britain's a little bit different, so correct me if I'm wrong on what 5th grade is. It kind of looks a bit more like Power Rangers, which I'm sort of aware about, but not as aware about as Transformers. Oh, but that's the card stuff someone was mentioning. Wait, so they control the cars when they're fighting? How can they do that if it was artificial intelligence? What? Okay, so, okay. My brain's a bit frazzled after seeing that content. I'm not going to review another trailer because I think that was more than enough to, spark quite a bit of, opinions on I don't, I don't even know. Okay, so instantly I can see where this whole Transformers thing's coming from. It's a car transforming into a robot. Yeah, sure. And then you got the card things that somewhat, I don't know, activate the powers to the robots. But I mean, he's inside and he looks like he was controlling the robots. So, or Gyrozetter for that matter. So, how does that work? If like I said, if it was artificial intelligence, surely not the robot would fight for you, or is AI not come that far in that universe? 2012. Please don't tell me that anime is set in 2012. That's gonna be hilarious. What was that 1945 though? That's kind of and of course, as I don't understand Japanese, I'm not gonna be able to understand that. But did something happen in 1945 in that universe? Yeah, I mean, apart from World War II, but obviously they're not going to talk about World War II, are they? I mean, if they did, that would be kind of odd. Not odd, but odd compared to Cars, if it's got nothing really to do with Cars. The style, as well, as I mentioned, is a little bit cheesy in terms of like how the characters look, but I don't think they're going to act cheesy, so that's okay. But no, I'm just the concept a little in the world building is still vague. So I kind of need answers. So I guess yeah, maybe they're so vague because they will make me want to watch the anime in order to answer the questions that I have. So that's kind of good, you know. It's already drawing my attention in. I'm already stoking up questions that I need answered. So that is how you make a trailer. As long as you keep your audience guessing, then you're good to go. Except for MF Ghost. The only thing they had as question in MF Ghost is, will there be Eurobeat in it? I love that though. Hilarious. But everything else we already knew because, well, we're all Initial D fans, aren't we? I don't think there's anything else I have to say apart from asking myself, what is 5th grade? no, it looks okay, mediocre. It's got quite a lot going on in terms of like references to other shows, predominantly kids shows, so that's kind of like worrisome that they must have just been inspired by all this and just put it into one big clunk, so it might come a bit busy in terms of concepts and styles, and it might feel a little bit like written off and plagiarized a little, so that's kind of a concerning topic, but other than that, it's mixed feelings, but mainly mediocre at the moment, so but me being me, I might just check out the first episode and see what happens, and then before, if I want to decide to carry it on or not. But rather mediocre and a bit too frazzling for my brain at this very moment. So that was our whole hyperspeed transforming Gyrozetter. I have no idea what kind of car Gyrozetter is, what kind of make he is. Maybe he's a Nissan or a Toyota or a Honda or maybe a Mitsubishi. I should know my Japanese branded cars, sorry. From 2012 to 2013, where I hope the universe is not set in 2012. Oh, and this was reviewed instead of Goddamn. I kind of wish I reviewed Goddamn now if it had a trailer. But no, let me know in the comments section down below if you want to comment. What do you think about this? So forth. Is it a Transformers ripoff or not? Or not? Sorry, I don't know why I'm finding this extremely funny right now. Comment, like, and stick around for the content to come, and we'll see you next Friday with episode 4. And your clue to that anime is we're going back to a good proper year of 2023. I'm not saying 2023 is a good year compared to 2012, but hopefully this anime, which is set within a good portion of the future, will be better than something set in 2012. So, see you all next Friday.